A lot of people have a hard time creating healthy relationships because they are not healthy. So whether they are not emotionally healthy, or whether they are not spiritually healthy, or whether they are not psychologically healthy. So we wanted to talk about, because a lot of times people in relationships start to look at the other person. And they start looking at each other and they start trying to figure out, what's your deal? You know, why can't you get yourself together? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? It's like you start figuring, you fixate on the other person in the relationship, and you begin to start to struggle with the things that they are not doing that you prefer, or the things that they're not doing that you agree with, or the things they're just not doing in the way you would function. And what we really wanted to share and get everyone's heart elevated to is where you stop looking at the spouse or the circles, those on your circle, and begin to look at yourself. Because most of us are unhealthy in at least one of those areas, either emotionally unhealthy, spiritually unhealthy, or psychologically unhealthy. Amen. So you can have someone who is spiritually healthy, so they got a good worship, awesome praise, know some scripture, have a nice life with Christ, but emotionally unhealthy. So soon as some stress comes, the baby in them comes out. You understand what I'm saying? Where the baby begins to come out, or when stress and problems come, because they are emotionally unhealthy, they handle things the wrong way. They don't handle things with the wisdom of their worship. They handle it from their emotion. And all of us have areas that we need to develop, either emotionally, psychologically, and or spiritually. And we are so busy fixating on the need for those in our circles to develop, we don't work on ourselves enough and self-examine and really get better. So rather than pick on the people who did you dirty, or the people who, you just want to they made a mistake, they should have never let me go, or you're in a relationship and you figure your wife ain't doing this or my husband ain't doing that. We thought it'd be more effective for everybody to kind of work on them tonight. Is that fair? That way, if you're working on you, it's harder for your mate to get mad at you.
That's good.
Look at your neighbor. If you're married, look at your spouse and say, it's time you get yourself together. Tell him it's time. Tell him it's time. Tell him it's time. Tell him it's about time. Tell him it's about time you get yourself together. It's about time. It's about time.